Good morning students, this is Bhavna Sinha, your chemistry teacher, and this is the second video for this week. As you all know, we are doing the chapter Some Basic Concepts of Chemistry, and in the last class we have discussed the two different types of properties shown by matter, that is physical property and chemical property. Today we are going to discuss some more important points. Like here, the first topic which we are going to discuss today is physical quantities and their units. Okay, we are going to discuss about physical quantities. So you can see here the table which I have formed. The SI system has 7 base units. How many base units are there in the SI system? You can see here it is written the SI system has 7 base units. Okay, and these 7 base units are known as fundamental scientific quantities. Okay, these all fundamental scientific quantities are having the base units. Now what are those fundamental scientific quantities? What are those fundamental scientific quantities? Those are written here in tabular form. You can see I have just made 4 columns. The first column is for base physical quantity, then the second column is for symbol of for quantity, then the third is for the name of SI unit and what is the symbol of that SI unit. So, okay, so the first fundamental scientific quantity is length. How is length represented? Length is represented by small l, you all know. And what is the SI unit of this length? It is meter. And how the meter is represented? It is represented by small m. So the first fundamental scientific quantity is length, and the symbol for length is small l, and the SI unit for length is meter, and the symbol for meter is m, small m. Now the second fundamental quantity is mass, and mass, you all know, it is represented by small m, and its SI unit is kilogram. And how is kilogram represented? It is kg. Then next is time. Time is another fundamental quantity. Now how is time represented? Time is represented by small t, and its SI unit is second. You can see here in the table, and second is represented by small s. Now the next one is electric current. How is electric current represented? You must have read in the chapter electricity. Electric current is represented by capital I. Okay, electric current is represented by capital I, and its SI unit is ampere. And how is ampere measured? How is ampere represented? It is represented by capital A. Okay, now the next one is thermodynamic temperature, or you can simply call it temperature. So temperature, you all know, it is represented by capital T, because it can't be represented by small t because time is measured by small t. That is why it is represented by capital T, and its SI unit is Kelvin, and Kelvin is represented by K. There are other two temperature scales also which are equally popular, but Kelvin is its SI unit. What are the other two important temperature scales? One is Celsius, degree Celsius, and the other one is Fahrenheit, degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Now the next one is amount of substance, which is represented by small n, and related to this you will read in mole chapter. Okay, molarity, molality, mole fraction, these all are there in this chapter, in which the use of mole will be there. So amount of substance is measured in n, small n, and its SI unit is mole, and the symbol for mole is MOL. Okay, mole is, the spelling of mole is MOLE, and its symbol is MOL. Okay, now the next one is luminous intensity. Okay, the next one is luminous intensity, and how is luminous intensity represented? It is represented by capital I to the base V. Okay, V is there at the base of capital I, and its SI unit is candela. And how is candela represented? Candela is represented by CD. So these are the fundamental scientific quantities, and the units, their SI units are known as base units, and these are 7 base units with the fundamental physical quantities which are measured in those units. Okay, so this is the physical quantities and their measurement. Now let us see another topic, that is scientific notation. Very important topic. Now what is scientific notation, students? In which any number can be represented in the form of n into 10 to the power n. Okay, the any number can be represented in the form n into 10 to the power n. That is scientific notation. For example, 3 into 10 to the power 7. This is one of the scientific notations. Okay, and this n can be can have positive value also, it can have negative value also, and n can vary between 1 to 10. The capital N can vary between 1 to 10, and this n can be a positive value, this n can be a negative value. Now precision refers to the closeness of various measurements for the same quantity. Okay, like there are 5 students who are measuring the same quantity, approximately they are getting almost the same answer, like 3.1, 2.9, 3.0, 3.11. so these all are approximately very same, nearby to each other, so these all will be referred as precision. That means precision refers to the closeness of various measurements for the same quantity. Okay, now let us see what is accuracy. Okay, what is accuracy? Accuracy is the agreement of a particular value to the true value of the result. What is accuracy? Accuracy is the agreement of a particular value to the true value of the result. So 3 very important terms we have just discussed here. The first one is scientific notation. Scientific notation means when any number can be represented in the form of n into 10 to the power n, and this small n is nothing but it is the exponential form. It is the exponent, and it can be, its value can be positive also, its value can be negative also, and the value of capital N varies between 1 to 10. The value of capital N varies between 1 to 10. Now next one is precision. Now what is precision? Precision refers to the closeness of various measurements for the same quantity. When the same quantity is measured by different people, there are different observations for the same quantity, then how means what is the approximate value by different ways of measuring, means in different ways it is measured, different people are measuring it, then how close the value of that quantity, the same quantity, that is called precision. And what is accuracy? Accuracy is the agreement of a particular value to the true value of the result. Okay, what is accuracy? It is the agreement of a particular value to the true value of the result. Now there is another topic, significant figures. See, what is significant figure? The reliability of a measurement is indicated by the number of digits used to represent it. Okay, the reliability of a measurement is how indicated? It is indicated by the number of digits used to represent it. Okay, to express it more accurately, we express it with digits that are known with certainty. Okay, we used to express it with the digits that are known with certainty. These are called significant figures. These all are called significant figures, and they contain all the certain digits plus one doubtful digit in a number. All certain digits will be present and one doubtful digit will be present in a number, then that will be referred as significant figures. These all terms have a very important role in the numerical part of chemistry. Okay students, so this is all for today. Rest we will discuss in the next class. Thank you students.